This video is designed to show you how to read the Golden Key monthly statements. Before watching this video, you may want to print the sample statement and the notes for this video from the website. To help better understand the statement, I've attempted to break the statement down into parts so that you can see how it all ties together. Let's get started and take a look. The first section is Section 1. Section 1 is right here and right here. This is the statement period. All information on this statement reflects transactions happening between these dates. Currently, Golden Key disperses payments to owners on the last Wednesday of each month. Therefore, the statement period begins the day after the last Wednesday of the previous month. That is the date of the last disbursement, through the disbursement date, which is the last Wednesday of the current month. Monthly statements should never cross periods. So right here, this should be the last Wednesday of this month, and this should be the day after the last Wednesday of the month. The statement before this ought to reflect an ending date of 8/29/2012, and then the next statement ought to have a beginning date of 9/27/2012. Section 2, right here, and right here, is the reserve amount, the starting balance, and the ending balance. The reserve amount is the stated amount of money Golden Key requires to be held on behalf of the owner. The reserve amount, as specifically stated under the owner information, right here, does not reflect an actual balance, but how much the ending balance should be. The reserve is not an actual separate account, but a threshold to be met before we are able to disperse funds to the owner. The reserve amount, the starting balance, and the ending balance all work in coordination with each other. Once a house or portfolio is up and running, they will typically, unless there's an unusually high expense period, equal each other. So you can see right here during this period, they are equal to each other. In some cases, the starting balance or ending balance will be less than the stated reserve amount. This means there is a shortfall in the owner account. If the ending balance is negative, that means it's in parentheses. So if this 1,000 was in parentheses, that means that the owner owes that amount of money to Golden Key. Always remember that the starting balance of each statement should match the ending balance of the previous statement. So the starting balance on the next statement should be that $1,000. Section 3 is this whole section right here. This section is a snapshot of the rest of the statement. Each number in the line will tie to the totals of each section below. So if you have income right here, management fees, we'll go through all this, but each one of these is going to tie to some subsection below. Section 4 is income. The income is the gross amount of rents collected during the period of the statement. It ties to the total paid in the income subsection below. So let's look at it. 15,050 should tie right here to 15,050. Section 5, management fees and taxes. This is the total amount paid to Golden Key for management fees during the time period. It ties to the management fee and taxes total in the income subsection below. So let's see, $1,629.50 ties to $1,629.50. Section 6 is expenses. This is the total amount of money paid out on your behalf to vendors. Vendors may include power, water, electrical, Golden Key maintenance, or a third-party maintenance person such as a heating and air contractor. The expenses on the monthly overview, right here, tie to the total expenses at the bottom of the expenses other subsection below. So we have 2701.46. And that ties to the total expenses right here, under 6. Section 7, Receipts and Adjustments. This is where you will find any adjustments made by us. Common adjustments are a payment to the owner account from the owner. So that means the owner sends a check to Golden Key to put into their owner account. And security deposit refunds from utility companies. This will tie to the total receipts adjustments found under the Expenses Other subsection. So you can see there were no receipts and adjustments. And you can see that that ties right there to number 7. Section 8, Payments. This reflects the total payments made by Golden Key to the owner during the time period. This will tie to the last subsection of the statement, Payments to Owners. Ties right there. Section 9 is properties. This is really a subsection. This is a list of all the properties Golden Key manages on behalf of this owner. It shows the primary tenant on the account and the gross monthly amount due every month. So here's the primary tenant. Here's the gross amount of money due every month from that house. This amount is not the amount paid, but the amount billed. Lastly is the paid through date, which reflects the end of the month that the tenant is 100% paid. If they have not paid 100% of the rent, then this will reflect that they are not paid through the end of that current month. Section 10 here is the notes section. This section reflects some but not all of the work that Golden Key has done on your behalf. Typically, you will find here where we have printed leases or we've sent tenants late letters. You can see there's some late notices. Lastly, support for each statement is posted on the owner portal. If you do not have an owner portal account yet, please see instructions for how to set one up on the owner section of our website. For information on how to use the owner portal, please watch the owner portal video. Thank you for choosing Golden Key.